It's the talent, the thoughtfulness, and the beauty within the capability.
Hey there, ladies. Today we are going to be doing a awesome yellow glam. I'm going to first start off with this NYX Total primer. It worked really good on my skin, which I was happy to find out about. And I'm just going to put little dabs of that and blend it in with my hands. Next, I'm going to go in with this NYX Jumbo pencil in the color Milk, and I'm going to apply that to my lid all over, just to make sure that anywhere that I put eyeshadow that it has a solid base in order to get that started. But before I start to apply any shadow, I'm going to go ahead and get my eyebrows back to being on fleek. If you haven't got a chance to see my brow tutorial, go ahead and click the link in the description bar and you'll be able to get directed straight to that. Today we're going to be using I Am Artistry palette. It has a very vibrant yellow that I was really excited to use for this look. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the full lid just to get it covered. And the good thing about this was that that primer was a solid base, and that was perfect to allow that yellow to remain vibrant and bright. And I just wanted to go ahead and go in with my fluffy blending brush, and go into the 3503 Fierce by Nature palette by Morphe. And I'm just going to tap in two of those orange, rusty orange colors so that I can have a blending in the upper area of my lid, just as a good transition color. I don't want the orange to take too much attention away from the yellow, so I'm going to add the orange, and then I'm gonna go into that Take Me to Brazil palette. I absolutely love this palette. If at any time you want a bright colored shadow, the Take Me to Brazil palette is absolutely amazing. And I just grabbed one of those yellows from there just to apply over the orange shadow in that transition color. So like I said, we want the yellow to be the main focus of this look. Alright, so that is looking to my liking. I love how it has this sunset appeal. I'm going to go in with IT Cosmetics liquid liner in Super Black and going ahead and lining my lash line. Not too thick of a line, only because I'm going to be applying lashes today, and so I just don't want that to be too dramatic. I want the lashes to be the focus. I'm gonna also go back into that 3503 palette and black and use that to smudge out that lower lash line. I don't like it to be too smoked out, but just enough so that it looks neat enough for my liking. So I just get my favorite mascara. It's the Instant Fakes mascara. If I'm not mistaken, it's by the Ruby Rose collection. It's just a local beauty supply brand. And those lashes were also what I got at the beauty supply. Now that both eyes are fully done, lashes have been applied, I wanted to spare you guys from watching me struggle to put lashes on. That is one of my goals by the end of this month, to be better at putting lashes on a lot quicker. I'm going to use the Fenty foundation all over my face, just little dabs of it. I just want to put this disclaimer in. I was watching Raisin Dion, and oh my gosh, this episode was so intense. So from here on, you're going to catch me looking at the TV because it was getting super intense. I went in with LA Girl's concealer in Toffee and applied that underneath my eyes. This is the first time I've done this before, and so I just wanted to see how it would affect the bags underneath my eyes and just how it would look a little bit different compared to my typical makeup routine. I bought this concealer palette thinking that I knew what I was doing, so I'm just gonna spare you guys from having to watch me attempt to put on concealer and highlight. It's one thing I'm gonna teach myself in due time, so I'm just gonna use my beauty blender and go ahead and blend in all of that foundation, concealer. And this is honestly the first time that I've done a full beat face where I've used a lot of foundation and concealer and just trying out different things to see the effect, how much more glam it'll look if I include more products. And for surely I was happy that I did so, and I'm excited to continue to teach myself. So I wanted to try figuring out how to make my face look more matte because I have very oily skin. So I used this Ben Nye banana powder all over my face, and for some reason it's just perfect. Like, I just absolutely love the effect that it puts on my face and just makes me look more matte and put together. So I'm going in with Chestnut from MAC Chestnut Lip Liner, and I'm applying that around the outsides of my lips. And then I'm going to go in with another black lip liner and just go a little bit underneath that chestnut to give it an ombre effect, and so we can have a dark lip. I always spend a little bit more time when it comes to my lip liner because that's what shapes your lips and that's what allows it to have its own personality. For me personally, I love just to have more fun with my lip liners before I use my lipsticks. I'm going to use Antique Velvet from MAC, and I'm going to apply that on the perimeters of my lips as well. So it's like I'm going and adding layers each time, not fully filling in the lips, because I'm going to save that center area for Beeper from ColourPop. And that is a matte liquid lipstick that I absolutely love because it gives this nice seamless lipstick color, and I love that it just ombre effects. It's from dark to light, and it just complements dark chocolate skin so well. So for this look, I wanted to take it a step further, and I'm going to add glitter. This is the first time for me as well, so I decided just to use some lash glue, and I applied that to the center of my eyes, just using my finger, because I wasn't sure, like, you know, what should I use in order to apply this glue, and for some reason, using your fingers, sticking to the basics worked out best for me. And then I'm going to use the brush that I used for my brows. I just cleaned that off, and I dipped that brush into the glitter and applied that to the inner corners of my eyes. I'm gonna go in with True Match. My color is in C7, which is Nutmeg, and I'm going to use that fluffy brush, and I'm going to brush away any of that banana powder off of my skin. I don't want it to have a chalky effect, so I use a little bit of that powder to kind of counteract it so that it blends more with my skin. And you guys know, one thing I always like to make sure is that even after my brows are done, I'd like to just go in and fully sculpt them. So I made sure to do that before I went back in with my blending brush and just made sure everything looked seamless and less chalky. I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop shimmery, like a rose gold eyeshadow, and use that as a highlight. I wanted to try something different, and I felt like it just worked for me. And so I'm applying that to both sides of my cheeks, but I wanted to show on the side that I felt like it complemented the most, and I just feel like it's a yes for me. Before I did a close-up, I just wanted to really quickly show you guys how I did this awesome hairstyle. All I did was make a ponytail, which I will link in the description box as well, as to how I created this ponytail. But all I did was secure it first, and then I applied a scrunchie a little farther, I would say about maybe a couple inches down, so that I could have like this bubble effect. And I did that twice, and on the last time I just tucked the ends away with a bobby pin to secure it fully. And when I tell you, this hairstyle was everything and more. I was so excited when I did this look. As you can tell by my face, I'm very excited and enthusiastic about it. Something about wearing my hair to the side has been my go-to staple for this spring. So I think this is going to be something that I like to try. And if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, I would highly recommend to use clips, the little gold jewels that you can put around the ends, just wherever, or if you'd like, using different colored string and wrapping that around each part where there's a scrunchie. And I think it would be such a complimented hairstyle, and it's just something you can make on your own. You can have more scrunchies to make there to be more bubbles, if you will. You can just create so many different things. So I'm excited about how this turned out with this specific look. And just make sure you fluff it out so you can have those clumps as big as you'd like, so they look nice and full. All right, ladies, and so I'm gonna add my earrings and just make sure everything looks good. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, my name is Bartholomew, but you can always call me Lex. From one queen to another, be encouraged, be inspired, and just dare to be different. Bye.
Want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down.
I'll take it. Then what?
I'm a Goofy Gobber!